All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are now starting What Remains of Edith Finch. This is part 3. And I want to say again, my name is Tabi. Thank you so much for joining Tabi Plays Games. We've already had 2 weeks into the game, so we have gotten to the part where we just finished Gus's story. Stream elements. I'm not familiar with that, but if you can, when we're done with this game tonight, if you have time, I'd love to know more about that. So if you can let me know, or somewhere I can read a guide for it, that would be really helpful. But that sounds great because I always forget to change the category in streams. It doesn't pop up to me as something I need to do. So, okay. No worries. Thank you so much. Oh, and thank you for that link. I have so many links from you tonight. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to do more studying and researching. All right. So hopefully okay, the music is there. And last week was a very emotionally challenging week, I should say. We had finished Gregory's story, which affected me more than I thought it would. And then we did Gus's story because I just couldn't end with Gregory's story. And Dawn, the bed in this middle, is my mother's bed. So I'm Edith here. These are my 2 brothers, and this is my mom, Dawn. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stories remaining. And what a trip this has been so far. All right, so let's move on to the next part. And there is that kite that was in Gus's story. So my mother lost both her siblings. And my dad it's pretty yeah, when you see the parts where they said it's a curse, you sometimes start to think that based on what has happened to the family so far. Here are more books that they love to read. There are books all over the house. Red flag warning. Returning home. I sometimes wondered if these stories, there's a rock climbing wall in the house. The call of the kite. I've been wondering if these books give some sort of clue as to what's going on. Okay. Wow, Dad ran this very much like a military training camp. Duties? Oh, come on. Greg, be a baby? Okay. Okay, routine. Jump rope 100%. Jumping jack. Push-ups. Crunches mailbox. Okay. So this door is closed. Oh. I wonder how strict the dad seemed. Like when we saw his story, he did seem very strict, but at the same time, he really, like, kind of, well, I wouldn't say tried to be a father, but seemed like a father to
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh, I think I would have too.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Wow. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think I would have done the same thing. It's just too much tragedy at such a young age. And Edith is pregnant. I think she said. Oh, look, her mom with, or my mom with my dad. Oh, she went to India. She moved as far away as she could, even. Okay. Is this a pole to get back down? Okay. Let's see which store. What do I want to do here? I guess I'll look at the. This story first. 1986.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Fly to India. I guess at that point. Oh, welcome back. Maybe lifting it from I don't know actually. She kept it fairly simple, mostly the bed and the computer. So she met my dad in India, but she came back. I was thinking like they pulled it up from like using not a trolley, but like where you use ropes to try to pull it up, maybe. I saw. Okay, that's to get out. Let's see what the story is here.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
I wonder how she felt then with Indian culture, which is very different. Or maybe that was refreshing for her in a sense. Luke. Places to visit. Majors. Religion, science, math, and history. Yeah, I don't think there were stairs. Oh, do I want to go down again or do I want to go out the window? If I go down, do I have to climb back up again? Let's go down once. See what happens. Okay. I just wanted to do that. And now I have to climb back up while pregnant. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. That's okay. Did I miss anything in case of fire? Froth fire extinguisher. Okay, we're going back up. Yeah, there are no stairs. You gotta do the rock climbing wall. At least it's not too far up the rock climbing wall. Is there anything else about my mom? Still must be pretty tough seeing your brother's empty beds there.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Oh. Something I know.
Lewis was born a year later.
Hold on. 1986. Lewis. Okay, it's the older kid. Wow, we started the game from all the way down there. Now we're near almost the top of this. Here are the stairs.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
How did Dad die? I wonder if Dad, she said she lived here. Edith did, so Dad must have lived here too for a while. But it's not clear.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh, so she didn't come back till later? Wait a minute. Obviously Dad had to have been alive for me to be born. So he might have moved back? Or was I born in India and then Mom took the three of us back after Dad died? 4 years later, 6 years later. Okay. Oh, do I remember working on this? Milton Lewis.
And to see kids in the house again.
What was I playing with here? Guy fishing. For a while, the three of us lived here. Three of us as in the three kids, and then Mom lived here. Those are interesting pots. They would be upside down if they were used as pots. Look at those cans of tuna. Wow. I'm taking screenshots. Oh, that's a nice view out here. Oh, there's another room.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Was it has to get a little bigger because each person still has to have their own room, even though they've passed on? feel like that's Walter's secret house over there, or secret bunker. Although that doesn't make sense because he had train tracks near his place. Right?
For a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Was I homeschooled? We have our own desks here. Mrs. Finch. Right, because she was an English teacher. And they have all these books in the house. Analyze objectively. Never stop learning. Assume nothing. Respect criticism. Ask tough questions. I guess my mom homeschooled. So here's my desk. Why do I have the names of these people? And Lewis's desk? Why isn't... Oh, there's Milton, but he must have been gone at this point. Our family history, fact or fiction? Oh, but all the cards are blank. I want to know what happened. Okay.
But it didn't last.
To teach and to learn. Oh, she wrote a book. My mom wrote a book. Oh, look. My dad did come to live here. Relief efforts end in disaster. Oh. Oh no, was my dad killed in an earthquake? It's not saying. More modern. There's actually a computer. I actually sort of remember seeing printers like that, sort of. Maybe. With those oval buttons. Oh, what's this? Oh, I did a report on Odin Finch. Myth, history, the curse. Is that what it is? It's an Epson inkjet. Just no labels. You know very well. These books are actually different. Dungeon Master. Ooh,
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
a castle? Oh, is this the castle? Wait, are we at the very top already? Oh. Oh. There's more stairs there. Which way? Oh no, the house even goes higher than that. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at Milton's castle. How did Edie give this to him? Would she have been able to build this? Oh, this is Milton's room. Okay. We know what to do here. 1992.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh. There's something that looks like that same fire pole, fireman's pole. Painting. But no year of his death or when he disappeared, but 10th. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, never mind. Oh, look, you can look in here too. Wait, how old was he when he disappeared? Those are really advanced drawings. And that model in there. There's no way. Oh, and I thought it was a pole, but it looks like some sort of lift. Oh, I can get in the room. He was 10, right? I don't believe a 10-year-old. I mean, I guess maybe I wasn't that creative as a 10-year-old. Those are like really fancy drawings for a 10-year-old. Footprints. Like, look at the art. I don't think a 10-year-old would do that. I don't know, maybe it's just like a picture of the door. Like, even that's really good. Did he really draw that? Right? Look at these drawings. There's no way. I think at 10-year-olds I must have been still drawing stick figures.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Yeah, this is amazing for 10 years old. Wow. Oh, that's to go down or up. Is that paint? Maybe that's why she built him this castle. I wonder if he's still alive somewhere. That looks like another game. It's a lot of paint. The magic paintbrush. Milton Finch in the magic paintbrush. Paintbrush. It's a story?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, she said it better than me. Oh, is it a flip book? How do I do this? The door. The magic door. He went through the magic door? Edith
I
is
was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Edith is a pretty good artist too. If she drew all this, she was 4. Yep. So she didn't know much about him either. I want to see that flip book again. I like that. They're saying he disappeared through the magic door.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
It is so strange. There's the door, but I can't open it. I don't know if I had to guess. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Wow. So they kind of try to give what happened to Milton sort of story. But that's interesting but weird. Like, will it fill in more of this story? Or does it mostly follow Milton after he disappeared? Murder probe? Clues exhausted. Stop, droll, and roll. I've been wondering if any of these book titles give some hints as to what happened. But Milton went through the magic...
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What? That sounds ominous. Oh, is it on sale? 70% off? Oh. Let me make a note. Okay, there's 3 things I have to do today, or when I wake up tomorrow. First is, let's see, the Stream Lab. Oops, I can't scroll back up on the chat. The stream, I'll just write down, check the stream link. The 8th exit and the unfinished swan. Okay. Alright, I have it down on my memo now. I still use a pen and paper. Can't believe Edie, my grandmother, built this. Yes, it is. I love this pen. I don't know if you heard of the brand. It's a Jetstream pen. It's it writes really nicely. Reading is a hoot. All right, up we go. Up. Whew.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself.
Wait, Mom is blaming the grandmother, but my other brother? No, I thought that was Walter's room. And he had a train. There was a train running through here. I don't know what that red light was. So I missed something. There was a telescope down where that statue was, and I zoomed in on it, but I couldn't figure out, or I didn't know what it was related to. Okay. Alright, I'll keep going. But yeah, I didn't, nothing has clicked to me what that was. Did I mention that last time when I was playing, I noticed, like, currently when I'm opening doors, I have like a arm, I don't know what they're called, but like an arm band, kind of like an arm warmer, not leg warmer. And at the start of the story, when I was on the boat,
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh, this is Lewis now. But at the start of the story, I noticed I had a cast on my arm. And when we walked up to the gate at the beginning, we were like, I wasn't the first one to try to escape. So that made me wonder. Yeah, I was wondering about that. And so I'm kind of wondering about the timeline for the events. Or who that was, if it wasn't me telling the story. Well, anyway, we'll see. Alright, this is Lewis, who is my oldest brother. We lived together for a long time at least. He was 22 when he passed. Okay, and this is Lewis's room.
Everyone
Wow.
always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Oh, there was an achievement. He looks like a gamer. Nope, legalize marijuana. Okay, he's... Yep, almost there. He has a tank. Edie, Don, and Lewis. Okay. I wonder if my oldest brother was fond of me or not. Oh. Oh, I can go into the room. Oh. The stairs end here. Or... no, there's still some rooms up there, but it's broken. Okay, let's take a look at Lewis's room. He has such a cool hangout. Wait, is this related? There's a red light here and a red light there. Does it send a signal? No, I don't know. Okay, let's check out Lewis's marijuana room. Seems at least Lewis liked me as his sister.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
That part of him lived on.
San Juan Ale. He was 22, right? Oh. He has a flag of India. The tank has nothing in it. I suppose not. Oh. That's not a real console. Well. Looks sort of like a Dreamcast or something similar. No, not a Dreamcast. What does it look more like? Like a Famicom? I'm not sure.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
The SNES station? Is that what it looks like? Well, he went to college, right? He finished college and then he did nothing for a while until... Wait, those memory cards look like the PlayStation 1 memory cards. There's a fridge. The Red King's Dream? That almost looks like Milton's drawing. Oh. Huh. So they kind of combined the drawings from both, or the designs from both games. Greater Seattle Institute of Psychology. To Dawn? To my mother? What?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh no.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh no.
He kept working at the cannery.
But he was a bit high. Oh no. Oh.
But he withdrew part of himself.
This is a little gory.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Was he thinking of Milton?
wander.
Is that like Milton's story? Oh! Wait, am I supposed to... Wait. Yeah. I'm like, should I be cutting fish? Or should I be wandering? This is so real, kind of like reminiscing of a monotonous job. Okay, I think I'm done cutting fish. I'm supposed to wander. I guess I'm supposed to...
I asked him to describe it.
I guess I'm supposed to like cut fish while wandering.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Oh.
He'd feel his way about.
This is you're right. I do know that my other hand knows what to do, but I'm just so
Then something moved.
moved.
Bats
Bats.
and toads.
I can't go up there. Oh.
And things that have not names.
Oh
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
no. Uh-oh. It's like, it feels really weird because you get so drawn into your wandering and then you're still trying to cut fish and you're not paying attention anymore.
But he found something more. I worried about him then.
I'm so engrossed on the story, I'm like just grabbing fish. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to fish, I'm like, keep going.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
Really?
Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Uh-oh.
I even encouraged him.
Uh-oh.
It seemed very promising at first.
Right,
He told me he'd made a new friend.
the story just gets bigger and bigger. You don't even know what you're doing anymore. Monotonous jobs. Wait, huh? It's my new friend, the fish.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Huh. I can't go in there. Uh-oh.
And songs for them to play.
I feel like I know this type of story because when you're working in a monotonous job,
He talked about starting a band.
this is kind of what you have to go through in your head to stay sane.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
They have a parade of fish that it's cut up.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Oh, I definitely relate to this sort of.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Is it?
Then one day it struck him.
Uh-oh.
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Uh-huh.
So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh no, it's that whale shark that we saw in Walter's room. I don't like where
He
this
held
is.
an election for mayor,
I can't even throw the fish anymore. Election for mayor.
and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
I have had jobs like this before.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
And games like this.
New Louisville.
Louisville.
St. Louis.
It's
We
funny.
started drifting away from our reality.
I'm just moving my hand and not even really watching what I'm cutting anymore.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis.
forgot to go home from the cannery.
What?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh my goodness. My mother just...
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
What? Oh my goodness. I have to choose one or the other story? What do I want to choose? No! That means I have to do it again to see another ending. And my boat doesn't want to go to the left, even though I'm trying. It's
handsome queen.
okay. It went handsome queen because I had moved it too far already. Okay. I guess I can't turn around, right? The water just keeps pushing me, so okay. Handsome queen it is. Handsome queen.
The queen was on her own quest for
Oh, it's like a choose your own adventure. I like rainbows. I'm gonna go
radiant
for that.
rainbows.
I grab the boat. They're not giving me enough fish here. Just
Followed the sound of her
electric sitar or silver harp. Let's go this way once. Electric sitar.
electric sitar.
Whoa. This is such a...
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh no, fish. Oh, there's the handsome queen. Look, like the map is a
He knew
completely
the
different
world was all
game.
in his imagination.
Except for the fish. I can still cut fish really well. Even though I can't see anything anymore.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
What?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
What? This is... It's like the whole screen has become this imagination game, or imagination in my head.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Like, I'm still trying to grab fish. Oh? What? What? I want to go back out there. What? Is that paint or blood? Yeah, definitely. There's something weird outside that door. It looks like an alien. Oh no, wait. Is it moving? Paint. That's good, it's just fish blood everywhere. I can't go back. Am I Lewis? Oh, I'm King Louis. Look at that. I can't go back into that. Okay. Oh, this is my locker. The Chinese food place, Imperial Palace. Some sort of console. It's a cool poster. Marijuana.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh, those are fish. I thought it was an alien. Uh-oh. Oh no. I suddenly had a thought where this is going to.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Oh no. And all this time we've been eating the tuna.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch. I mean, it is rough after going to college and having to work in a cannery job. Can't interrupt. There's not even any fish there. He's just imagining he's cutting fish.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
It's Molly. What's Molly doing here? Oh, there's Molly. Why is Molly here? How does he know about Molly? Did he look into the rooms too?
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Wow. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that part. She did say many years later they found a cat, and for some reason her mom decided to call it Molly.
There was only one thing left to do.
There's fish here too. Look at the fish. Please don't tell me he's gonna get decapitated. Oh no! Ah! That's a guillotine. And he puts his head on there. We all knew where this was going. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm definitely wincing. Oh my goodness.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
So, like...
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
It's like a cannery accident. Okay. Yeah, just my mom and my great-grandmother left. This whole family, my goodness. It looks like a dragon. What is it called? Is it Dragon Warrior? No, wait, Dragon Quest character there. He has a modern... Oh, look, a gaming keyboard. Were there gaming keyboards back then? Like, at least you had the WASD keys light. I don't think there was gaming keyboards back then. Maybe there were. I don't know. CDs. Oh, CDs don't exist anymore. He died in 2010. CDs were a thing then, though, at least. Yeah, CDs were still a thing then. Yeah. Huh. Theodore's Quality Cigars. There's the poster. What's up there?
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
All right. Oh, we can still come out here. Oh, she just moves on her own. Guess I'll go out the exit. Oh, the stairs here are not broken. We can make our way to the last 2 stories. What interests me too are like the towns in the distance. Like there's people out there. I know it's a weird thing to say, but when I started the story, I mean, they are pretty isolated,
On the way back
but
from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
what? Why? Like, even though we're sort of isolated, there are towns with people out there. There's lights, even though they're kind of far away. Why did she want us to start packing after her funeral? I mean, I guess it's tough. You've lost... Like, she lost 2 brothers, and then she lost 2 sons. I think that's pretty rough. I guess that could explain why. Like, trying to get away from this curse. Quote-unquote curse.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Oh. She didn't want her grandmother to know that they decided not to stay anymore due to this curse and all the death around her. Must be pretty hard though for her mom to...
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Yeah, it must be pretty hard for her mom to have lost a kid, lost her 2 brothers, and have a missing kid. Alright, whose room? This is like my mom's room after she had kids herself.
I wish we'd stayed.
Oh. What is all that? Popcorn? What? Bubble wrap? Oh, wow. How? Oh, packing peanuts. That makes sense. How did they get a fridge up here?
But I understand why we left.
They were really trying to pack and get out of here. I can see that. Is this the same? I wish we could go back to the main part of the house. Oh, there's more stairs. Oh, this is it. I think we're getting to the end. And a bed. How did they get the bed up there?
Mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, really? Oh, she was trying to publish a book. Or she did, but... Well, that's my dad's. So it makes me feel like Dad must have died in an earthquake because he was part of the disaster relief, and then something about the article said a second earthquake struck. But Mom ended up leaving everything behind. Wait, that doesn't make sense. This photo was in great-grandmother Edie's room too. I mean, I guess multiple copies. And I remember that photo in the living room because I thought, oh, she can see Paris. Oh, Dawn Finch. What does that say? Something to grandma's? I'm not sure. Oh, we're getting to either the end.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Where we solve the mystery, or I completely don't understand what happens here. Oh, this is my room. Has been coming for a long time, huh? I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting so tense.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
What? Maybe it should have come sooner. No, I don't understand. Oh, we're coming to the end? No, wait, we haven't finished great-grandmother Edie's story. Okay.
But it had to end one way or another.
What?
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
What? That last night when they were suddenly forced to leave? I'm not sure where this story is going. But I feel like I don't know. I don't like where it's going. Oh, look at, it's like every bits of what we've experienced so far, like from Lewis's room. That's Lewis. And the deer. And the tentacle. This is like everyone's story so far in her room. Okay. Taking a deep breath. There's the shark. Here we go.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, I have to... This is me as young Edie again. What's going on? And sorry, I thought... Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore that for now. This is the living room. She told me to go to the hallway to open the package.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
That just makes it all the more ominous. Am I holding a candle? I'm young. Sorry, I just need to look. I know the game just wants me to go to the hallway. Oh, look. Here's a final call to your book. The King in Yellow. Oh, and there's 2 copies. There's one behind the sofa there, or the chair there. We won't... 3 copies in the same view. We shall not forget. The King in Yellow. In all? Oh, here's one copy. Oh, 2 copies. There's one more there. Well, 2 copies is better than none. And that's how we're gonna go out in the story of what remains in Edith Finch. Can't believe that. I think we're coming to the end of the story here. And I still can't believe what's happened so far, how fantastical everything seems.
When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Wait, what? When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance? What other entrance? And where's the key? What other entrance? Oh, this last room. Oh. All right, this library. I completely forgot about it. That's
Or
right.
that Edie had a key to it.
Oh. That's right, there was a library in here. Oop. This is younger me. Or, yeah. Wow. Wait, was it called The King in Yellow? Why is this the first book in my view? Oh. The pleasures of Japanese cooking. Wok and tempura. A pie for Piper. Okay. My book's not here, but yours is, so I thought we left it all behind in the library. But I guess that's not the case. Alright, well. Obviously, Mom also sealed this door eventually.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
What was my mom afraid of? Definitely not the King in Yellow.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
What? This is confusing. But children are dead because of your stories. Wow, this room is bigger than it looked from the door. Great grandmother had. There's a bed. Walk-in Tempura is another popular title. Flavors of India. Now that makes sense actually, because my dad is from India.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Was Edith the only remaining child alive at this point? I thought that Lewis was still here. So it's only the 3 of us? Now I can't go back and check.
have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
She's not leaving though. The houses, the field of people, history of the Finches, Milton Lewis. It sounds like a story that they're writing. It's like a made-up story of everything that's happened so far. By The History of the Finches by Edith Finch. As like, how old is
Dear
that?
Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh. Now I'm grandmother Edie, or great-grandmother Edie, I'm guessing.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Right. The house had sunk, the original house. That house was still really big back then.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Really?
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Oh, now we can walk towards that beacon. Is that a... No.
God, it smelled awful.
That was that thing I was wondering what it was.
You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no. Oh, no. I have to navigate this through the fog. Okay. I lost my way. Well, there was clang.
Turned around.
Yeah, but the red light and clanging should help. I can't hear it though. It's kind of what I imagine sailors in the sea would do.
For a while, I wondered.
I'm guessing this is
I
Edie.
started seeing things.
Oh, the deer. I could barely see it.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
There's a sound and a clanging. Oh, the bed.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
There's the red light. There's a toilet. A clock. Or a grandfather's clock. Wardrobe. An oven. Am I supposed to know these things? Like, are they from the house? Wait. Oh, I thought I could click on that. 640.
Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh, the meaning of that. Oh, there's a gnome.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
What?
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
What? 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 Wait, what?
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh.
After that, we moved around a lot.
What are we running from?
We both tried to make the best of it.
I don't know.
A few years went by.
What? Just their words?
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh no.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
What?
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
2016.
And then I was alone.
Oh, really?
Last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Found out about you?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Oh, I see.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Am I... Oh, really? I'm the first not to move my hand riding the car. I was just so frozen.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Oh no. So I'm not Edie at all. I am the kid that she gives birth to.
But now I hope you'll never see it.
Why not?
I just want to meet you.
Is she gonna
And tell
die?
you all these stories myself.
She died giving birth?
But I guess if you're reading this now,
Oh.
things didn't work out that way.
No! Oh my god!
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What? Yeah. I kind of thought it, but I didn't expect it to hit me like that. Especially when I noticed the cast was different. Oh. Oh, really? That's a good picture. Do you mean of themselves when they were kids, or? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm muting the mic a little bit because I don't think anyone wants to hear me blow my nose. Wow. I had a feeling this was where it was going when, by the time I found out that I was pregnant, or Edie was pregnant, or Edith was pregnant, I was like, oh, this is going to be her telling the story to me as her kid, but it's still a shock. And then you wonder the life you're supposed to live, being the last of the Finch, because this whole family has just been dying pretty young. And then you wonder where your own destiny lies. I mean, my mom, or, died giving birth to you. It's just kind of like, whoa. Oh, those cat noses. Walter and the peaches. It's like suddenly everything has a meaning to you. Like all of these are significant to your own life because now you've journeyed through that story. They never explained. They said Dad died, right? Oh, you mean my dad. I just feel that it sounded like Mom was pretty young, so it's possible that she's a single mother at this point in time, perhaps. At least that was sort of the impression I got, because she is fairly young at the time she had you. Enjoy, thank you. Well, right? So I feel she could have been a single mom at this point, possibly. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. And that's it. Wow. That's it. We've come to the end of What Remains of Edith Finch. And that was wow. I don't know how to describe it. First I thought, where is this story taking me? What kind of game is this? And I enjoyed the narrative, but then suddenly, you get drawn into all these people's stories. and your ancestors' stories. Okay, I'm gonna take a short moment to process this. I'll be back in just a minute. Thank you so much for joining me through this entire game. It wasn't a long game, but it was a great story. Thank you. I'll be right back.